So I just got back from the gym, not like the workout gym, but I was playing basketball in this gym. I have some footage for it. I'll show you in a minute, but I need to talk. You know what's good about these videos is like I literally can come on here and speak my mind and say whatever I want, and people will listen. Um, but there's some things I wanted to say. So I realized, especially because of what just happened when I was playing basketball, but I realized things need to change. There's some things that really need to change about how I'm currently going about my life. I'm not in a crisis or nothing. No, absolutely not. I'm doing great, but there's another level that I can reach, and I want to reach that, and I'm going to do what I have to do in order to accomplish it. I've already got this planned out. There's a couple things I want to do. But before I get into it, I'm going to show you just some footage of me playing basketball. I'm going to show you a couple highlights. Had a couple good moments in there, but it was very short-lived, and you'll see why. This right here is when things started getting bad. Look at me after I make the layup. Oh yeah, limping, not good. But the next game I come back and hit this shot. And then I shoot again, and this is where everything goes downhill. Basically, my calf gave out, my left one, and it was getting really, really tight. I couldn't walk on it. I couldn't really do anything. It just felt like a very intense tightness, and I just couldn't do anything about it. And it was like throbbing as I'm sitting on this bench, and I'm just taking absolutely nothing I can do to stop the pain, and just have to get through it. Got a little calf injury, bro. Tough. Might have to sit this one out. What happened was I've been very inactive. Like I guess I don't get much exercise. Usually I go for walks, but when it gets colder, I actually don't really go for walks when it's colder. But like the walking that I do nowadays, it's like going to the supermarket literally. That is one of the things that has to change. And the reason why what you saw in that clip happened was because I'm inactive. It's happened to me before where I'm not really doing much for several months in terms of being active. Luckily, I have a fast metabolism, so I'm able to maintain a very slim physique. But obviously, I don't only want to rely on that, so I want to be more active. And I'm not trying to lose weight or nothing. That's not my goal. But I am tired of that happening to me. That literally is the second or third time that happened to me where I'm playing basketball and my calves just give out because they haven't been put to use. They haven't really been doing much for several months. So then when I go to a gym to try to play basketball, try to have a good time with friends, I can't do that. My session gets cut short and I'm forced to sit on the sidelines and watch. And it's very painful to watch. I couldn't play. Literally, I could not play. My stuff still hurts right now. I'm in bed right now. It was a very tight pain, like a cramp, tightness, like really tight, and I couldn't walk on it, and definitely couldn't play anymore after that. So I made a decision. I've already made the decision. The thing with me is I like to make decisions ahead of time, and so like when it comes time to think, like when people, or maybe you've been in this situation before where you're like, man, should I do this? Should I do this? But like you're kind of on the fence about it, or like you say, man, should I go to the gym today? Should I don't know, eat healthy today? Should I do this? Like, and you're debating with yourself. But if I make a decision ahead of time that I'm going to do something every day or every however many days out of the week, there's no debating with myself internally when it comes time to act because I've already made a decision. It's just literally act. You just do, So I'm gonna start going. Even I don't. It's getting cold. I don't care because I'm the type of person where I don't like to like these negative experiences. Like it only takes a couple times for me to experience something for me to say, okay, I never want to feel that way again. So sometimes it takes just one experience for me to say that. But so I decided I was gonna go on jogs, gradually ramp it up. But right now, because I've been inactive, it could be just a few minutes. Literally jog around the block here, even if it's cold. If it's like, I'm not gonna be out there when it's like 20 degrees, 10 degrees. I say like 40 degrees, maybe 30. Just throw on a hoodie and some sweats and like take just a quick jog, man. Like maybe 1 or 2 laps. I don't know. And then as I start to get more in shape, I can ramp it up. But that is because I want to keep my legs active, man. Because next time I go to the gym to play basketball, I don't want to be sidelined because I can't play because my legs hurt, and I can't do that. It was such a painful experience, and that's it. Like, I'm fed up, so I've made the decision. I'm checking the weather. Start probably tomorrow if it's 40, which it should be, as long as it's not raining or whatever. Start tomorrow. Maybe I'll record. I don't know, but there's a nearby park, so I might, instead of running around the block, I might run like to the park and back, or like walk to the park and run through the park a few laps and then back, and then walk back, something like that. And I actually have a lot I want to say on this video. So, but another thing I want to do is, I stay home all day. I don't really get to talk to people much. It's kind of sad because, I mean, I'm not in school and I don't really have a conventional job, and that's typically where like most people would get their social interactions, which I don't get. I do talk to people because I have a friend group of YouTubers who I talk to on a daily basis. So we literally sit in Discord calls all day and just talk. But like, it's not face-to-face interactions. So I want some of that, right? So if like, I don't go out every day, but on the days that I do go out, try to talk to a stranger, like spark up a conversation with just any person. If I'm in a supermarket, hey, like, what do you think the best kind of spaghetti sauce is to buy or something? I don't know. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything special. But I mean, it's a little way to get out of your comfort zone, but also a way to get some social interaction. So this is another thing I want to do. And here's the thing. When I say these things, like, I'm actually going to do these things. I'm not the type of person who says something and then is like, well, okay, well, he's talking all this game and then he doesn't do it. Like, I said I was going to start a YouTube channel. I did that, right? It ended up being successful, and I quit it. And I said I was going to start another one from scratch, which was my main channel now. And I ended up doing that. Like, all these things I say I want to do, I end up doing it because, man, I just want to get better. I want to improve. And these negative experiences, like I said, that I feel, it's like, never do I want to feel that way again. I was talking to my friend when we were walking outside, and he was like, yo, you should go to the gym. And I was like, man, I don't know how I feel about the gym, because I have this philosophy, and I've said it in a vlog before, but I have a philosophy that I personally came up with, and it's a great philosophy, by the way. It should be in like some sort of book or something. But I have a philosophy that a human being can only have two main endeavors at a time, or like two main things in their life before they start to feel overwhelmed. And I'm not saying this is fact, but this is just my philosophy, my personal philosophy. So in most cases, it's like someone has a job, and then someone is like married or like in a relationship, right? Or someone is in school and someone has a job, or I don't know. It's usually, those are like the main, like, school, job, relationship is like the main three things that people pursue and like they engage in with their lives. There's other things you can obviously take part in, but a gym, that would, fourth one would probably be like the gym, like exercise. So I personally think that a person is in the best possible situation when they only have to focus on one. But obviously, people need a career for survival. You need to earn income, and then if you want to be in a relationship, then yeah, you can do that and you can be just fine. But I think a person can thrive at their absolute best when they just focus on one. And I have been focusing on one for a few years now. Like, ever since I started YouTube, I've just been focusing on YouTube. That's it. I haven't been doing anything else. So I could technically fit in going to the gym, but it would mean taking away time from YouTube. Now, I have to make a decision, and what kind of things am I willing to sacrifice YouTube time for? Am I willing to sacrifice YouTube time for going to the gym? Me personally, at this stage in my life right now, I'm not. There are other things that I would be willing to sacrifice YouTube time for, but the gym is not one of them. So he was like, yo, you should go to the gym. And I was like, that's a commitment. Like, me, I always view things as commitments. Anything, like a lot of things in life, these are commitments that you have to actually give time and energy into. if you want it to be successful. So the gym, like, not it's not just going to the gym. Like, you have to travel, you have to actually work out, you have to come back, and then you have to also watch your diet. And this is like like conscious things you have to take mind of if you want optimal results. And right now, it's not something I want to do. And he was like, nah, no, you don't have to actually go to the gym, but you can do like some at-home workouts. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I've tried them in the past, but I didn't actually stick it through. But that was the past. I'm different now, right? So I said, yeah, let me hear it. Like, what do you have in mind? And he was telling me, do some push-ups, do some squats, do some planks, and start off with that. Do that for 30 days. And I was like, okay, let's do it for 30 days. So he told me that today. I'm starting tomorrow. I could record it if you want to see it. But, you know, these are the kind of things that I want to start doing. So like, we got jogs, we got like some at home, I guess, how do you say it? Calisthenics. I can't speak. And also, what is it? What did I say? Like talking to random people off the street and sparking up conversations with people that you see, just to get more social interactions. These are a few things that I want to work on right now and see where it takes me. And I mean, I can document this kind of stuff if you guys think it's like interesting enough to see. But another thing I wanted to speak on was I was thinking about it. I was like, this channel has a lot of potential. Okay, this channel has actually a lot of potential. Right now, I cater this channel towards the people who have either watched my old channel or watched my new one and like to see, I don't know, but you want to call it behind this. It's not really behind the scenes, but like, I don't know, literally just me. Like, you're not watching Nick AR or Energenic or whatever else. You're watching Nick, and this is like you're basically just watching my life kind of thing, watching me document my life, watching me express my thoughts and feelings or whatever. So that's the way I cater this channel to be, or I cater towards those people who are interested in that, right? And it's like a small subset of people. These videos get like 1,000, 2,000 views per, right? So, but I've said it previously, I've put thousands of hours into studying YouTube and studying how to go viral on YouTube, and I know how to do it. So I personally believe that this channel, if I just, with a quick change in strategy, I can take this channel, boom, to the moon. And do I want to do it? It sounds interesting. I have an idea for it that I would like to do, because I've been talking about these kind of lifestyle changes that I want to make. But what if I made videos on it? Like, what if I'm learning? There's a YouTuber that does this. His name is Mike Shake. He's an Italian YouTuber. I don't know if mine would be exactly like that, but it would be somewhat similar. And I'm not saying guaranteed I'm going to do this. This is just an idea. But like, what if I documented just me learning new skills or trying new things out and doing it for an extended period of time, or like just trying to get better at it and almost, I guess, mastering it, or just seeing some sort of improvement. And it's like a progression, like a storyline progression throughout. I feel like that would be so interesting. Like, one of the ideas I had was like, or this is something I used to do in the past. I've stopped, but I was on like day 70 something. I would like literally write with my left hand, and I would write things I was grateful for with my left hand in a notebook. And I stopped at like day 70, I don't know, 76 or something. I literally have it in one of my notebooks here, and I can kind of just pick up where I left off, but I would start from day one. But what if I did that for 100 days? Because it's been probably a couple years since I've done that. So like, what if I did that for like 100 days, and I'm on like day one, and you see my left handwriting, it's god awful, and then day 100 it might still be god awful, but it's better, like things where there's a sort of progression and you can see how I'm actually getting better and improving over time. That, I feel like seeing something like that would be cool. And with my knowledge of storytelling and YouTube and thumbnails and titles and all this stuff that I've studied, man, it's something worth considering. But it's also something that I don't want to have to dedicate too much time to, because my main focus is on the main channel. So if I can think of things that are kind of low effort but high interest, that can get a lot of views, and just focus on that, and maybe start off with videos like that, that might be something you end up seeing on here on the channel. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, no guarantees with that. But what I can guarantee, the workouts, the talking to random people, that like that's the kind of stuff that I know for sure I will do. This I guess this channel idea, maybe I get a third silver play button, who knows? But that would be really interesting. And like I don't know, I'm it's piquing my interest a lot right now. So, and I'm kind of like a type of person, I like to exhaust all these like creative ideas I have. Like, who wants to see the end of their life and then they don't know what could have happened had they tried something out? Like, who knows what can happen if I try this out, you know? You don't want to have any regrets and say, man, I wish I would have tried this. There was this thing I was really I really liked the idea of it, but for some reason, whether it be fear or something, I ended up not going through with it. And now here we are years later and I'm regretting it. I never want to feel that way. So I might try it out. Um, I probably have to work out some more logistics with it and how exactly that I would go about making those videos. But it's a cool idea. Anyone with any ideas on like, or I guess any thoughts on that and how they feel about that, can drop them in the comments if you want, or for whatever you want to do. And all these things, it could just be more content for the vlog channel, which I don't really post often on, but I do want to do more video. I like the vlog channel. I like to post just my life and all the funny stuff that be going on when I'm making eggs and I don't put butter on the pan, and then people in the comments are telling me to put butter. Like, that's the kind of stuff that, like, I like that. It's funny stuff, man. I want more of that in these, and hopefully we can create some more experiences like that.